Thank you, Toastmaster today. First of all, confident communicator Nick, congratulations. Well done. He's done a lot of work, not just as president, but puts a lot of work into the speeches and puts them onto our very own YouTube channel. Now, one of the things about speeches that I very, very strongly believe is that they begin before you get here. And one of my pet peeves is speeches that don't have a proper introduction. And I was very, very happy to see Nick had talked to the Toastmaster today, given him an introduction. So he got background into the speaker and why he's given this speech. I think that's very, very important. I'm very happy to see you demonstrating how that should be done. The opening of the speech, I haven't seen an opening like that. I loved it. Actually that's one of the openings that I've been wanting to do one day, to read my own eulogy. So I read the same book, but I never actually followed the advice and read it. I was worried that you were going to actually really take us down. And you really put us on an emotional roller coaster there. You're like, oh, he's talking about his dead father. And then you brought us back up again. That was quite good. That really got us on board. I quite like that. I like the idea of talking about eulogy, talking about the 7 habits. So that really put us in your core. The story you told about Gun Taiwan, it was a good story. I liked it. I didn't see quite how it related to the start of the speech. That was the main problem there. The start of the speech, when you talked about yourself and talking about writing a eulogy, that I related to that. I'm sure everyone else here did. You would relate to that. Then the story about Taiwan, it was much harder to relate to us. I would have liked to see you take parts of that story and relate them to us. For example, you talked about it when you have $200,000 in the bank, 6,000 employees. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Then start relating it to us and talking about how we have to make decisions. I thought that you could have put a lot more into that to really relate it to us and make us put ourselves into issues and then motivate us and inspire us to be something better than we are now. Also the props. I don't think you needed Stephen Covey's book, but showing us Taiwan's photo, it's a good idea. Then we can relate to it more. So that was an effective way of getting us to relate to it. Again, you could have put us a bit more into the issues and put us into positions where, what do we do? What legacy are we going to leave behind? That's the bell. Now, DTM stands for Don't Time Me. So my last comment was that, okay, you ended with a question. That's one way of ending. I would have really seen you like to bring the ending back to your eulogy that you started with and a call to action. And then say, so what are you going to leave behind? What are people going to say at your funeral when you go? Would you want to be there to hear it? Or do you just be happy to be dead? Toastmaster for that.